Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
And I think that bot lane has been playing so much better, basically MSI onwards, but they've done such a good job at knowing how and when to mitigate.
Just press R and force fights, or if Callista tries to get anything going with it, speaking of which, just going to press R here as the counter barrage comes down, but do they care is the question. That's the RNG, and actually now King is totally fine. A lot of damage already done to LCK as now the Ziggs bomb from downtown. Showmaker going to pick up the kill.
Easiest gank ever from Showmaker. Walks a couple of steps and just grabs that cleanup. But ambitious dive for the Saras, but no, he's gone Tyrion Eludens. So based, Showmaker.
He is pretty based. He generally has really good builds.
He wants to do the damage. You know, that's why I felt so upset about it. I'm like, come on.
He built well the last time he played Ziggs as well.
That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah.
You know, I take responsibility.
Ox sushed.
Yeah, very.
Honestly. A Hextech Soul does come through though, so you did well on that one. Now, we do have, you know, bit of plates traded here, but it's 6 grubs for Gen.G, as I was mentioning before. Meanwhile, LCK is probably dead. He is very alone on the bottom side. Honestly, okay, well, they have the TP, so now they have to back away. So that's just a turret going the way of Gen.G. Meanwhile, DK not able to get too much else just yet.
Yeah, and that is the only reason you play this champion, let's be real.
That's
right?
Delicious.
It's what you live for. It's your lifeblood.
Kind of like when GP, I'm going to have to hold that thought, as thrown over the roots, but still going to get rooted, as LCK is in a bit of trouble, but does have Flash, kind of get away from all of the stuff that DK is using. He's just going to accept his fate, it looks like, as a bunch of damage is done to Kellen, but he just sidesteps the Senna ult.
Easy as that.
Yeah.
Grubs in a wave, they should just be able to get this.
This is what I was worried about. I mean, it comes very late, but it's still Renekton in Italy. Now, you didn't have to dive as Ziggs ult was coming in, but you push him away, you get the turret. It's one Ziggs auto, so that means Showmaker needs to get in there.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I mean, we're talking all about the Ziggs and stuff, but he's just been stuck in mid the whole game. Meanwhile, Gen.G
farm up. You are our late game carry.
That's the thing. I mean, on both sides, you have a lot of scaling and then also stuff that works really well early on. On the side of Gen.G, it's Renekton Italy. Obviously, on the side of DK, it's Callista Renata. But, like, they both have ways to scale. That's just natural.
Yeah, you're either born with that level of restraint or you're not, right? Yeah. You can't force someone to do that.
And that's why Pays is the GOAT. Now... little fight actually brewing up here, and they have Maokai, so you press R, you enable your Italy. It's all the stuff we talked about. The Renata ult does come out, but Kellen's just dead. TP comes out here from the side of King, and they're trying to get on top of Keen, and they will get the reset. Lucid, little angle for him, as now the barrel's going to be hitting this front line, the Hens. Though, not going to be fully committed to, as Chovy is barreling up the river. But Showmaker also did TP for just that tree.
Yeah, so Chovy not being there, definitely a big factor. Dplus managed to get the turnaround. I think the big standout for me in that one was Pays. There was 3 souls under the tower, and he just ran past them. That's too much for me. Oh my.
Can't teach that restraint.
That's maybe too much restraint, you know? Some interesting camera angles. This tower's going to go down. 6 void grubs does that.
Oh boy, and look at this.
Man.
Gotta be ego caught as Chovy just gonna put him down, and no chance, no redemption for him. And Kellen's just on the run. You might get the little disengage cone, but I mean, kind of still in the chase here. We got a root coming in, but nice fancy feet from the side of Kellen to get himself out of dodge.
Doesn't even have to burn flash, you know. I think Kellen was always getting out with the flash, but the fact that it doesn't have to burn it is pretty big there. It kind of has that vibe, and we've seen Gen.G do this a fair few times. But considering how scrappy Dplus Gen.G series tend to be, this is them definitely going back on their comfort zone and Dplus struggling to break them out. Especially considering we've had 2 games back-to-back prior to this.
Okay, we're just going to bank on GP Ziggs as the game comes along.
How are you supposed to challenge Gen.G? You see, you know, Canyon overextended, which we did in the blue jungle, and what happens? You handshake him and he hops away. Oh, again, Canyon, a little bit overextended.
He's killing all the barrels that they're trying to send on him. Like, he got all 3 barrels in a row.
They had to commit 4 people up here just to get the tower.
Yeah. And you know what? They got the tower, but now they have to back, and Kellen's almost dead. Fade's
Oh, hit
call.
the engage.
The engage Renata, here it is! The flash on in, and they actually take two of them as Gen.G are caught totally off guard, but now the 3v5 being fought here by the side of Gen.G. Couple of kills go their way as they take down the bottom lane, and now the sweep gets Lucid as well. Gen.G, they say 3v5, no problem.
It wasn't even a 3v5, Lance just didn't do anything. It was like a 2v5.
He was there, he was helping.
Very strong. 3 full items in the bag.
Yeah. I mean, you reserved counterpick. The issue is that, oh, we have Keenan actually in an awkward spot here, but who's trapped in with who is always the question. Another Nature's Grasp is going to come in, and you know what? Kellen's just dead. He's not able to do much. He doesn't have the hostile takeover either.
I found it so funny that like aiming, like he like hesitated there. He was like, well, should I stay and help you? And it was just like, you can't help him, just let him go.
Yeah, Lucid's zoned away from the pit. Can't do anything. It's a relatively slow Baron with only 2 people hitting it, but it's still enough to zone them away. Lahen's throwing in some saplings as well, and some poke over the wall from Canyon might just be enough. And DK, they're just going to say, nope. They send it to Ziggs ult, but it's not going to be enough. As Smite comes in, and Gen.G.
I don't see what else you can do in this situation.
Yeah. Well, Dplus, they got to fight over this Drake. They can't let Hextech Soul entirely go over for free like the last couple of Drakes, but now Kellen's caught out. Doesn't have Flash, he does have Fate's Call, but the poke is coming in, the Nature's Grasp as well, and now Kellen is dead again, and in goes the Nidalee. Kenyon's got Zonya's, as the counter barrage is on top of everyone rather, they're just jumping on barrels, and it doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah, they lose Canyon. I don't think it is going to be relevant. But maybe they stall out the Dragon until he's back up. It's only going to be up for 20 seconds when he's not there. There's Hex Gates as well. But Kellen was... that was certainly a choice of the direction you could go. You know, if you think of 360 degrees,
yeah,
there's like a 30-degree angle I wouldn't have gone in, and he opted for that one. Big damage on Pace.
Oh,
there it is!
Oh, here it is! The combo, well, it's at least one circle on top of him. Chovy goes into Zonius himself. He's in some trouble, but he gets the divide, and it doesn't matter, as he will go down the handshake on Akeen. He's in trouble. This is the comeback angle for DK. They're going to get the streak as well, and they're looking for more. The scraps. Lahen's. He's going to buy some time as he runs away, but he is definitely dead. Who do you give the kill to? GP or Ziggs? Ziggs, I guess.
It's a Ziggs, sorry. Why did I say GP? Of course it's Ziggs. I'm a Ziggs player. Yeah, big comeback.
Barrel and bomb. That's it, and he's out of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, you're just so squishy as a center. And there's not much as the mobile pick you can do against Ziggs ult or GP. Well, I mean, it wasn't GP ult, but yeah. Yeah,
no, just a barrel. And King is dead. He is trying to trade one back, though. He nearly does. Jeez, man, he's got some damage himself. Now with 3 items, finished off for this GP. And it does stall the game out. You know, Hextech Soul being taken by Gen.G. Honestly, I feel like anyone can win this game now, at this point in time.
I think next Dragon's really going to be big, but there's been a lot of objective bounties. They're picking up more now.
So much gold. I don't think they'll do a science experiment in Game 3 of Gen.G versus DK, but I see what you're saying, Ox.
You don't think this is time?
I don't think it's time for the volcano experiment.
Science waits for no man.
And you see the position right now. I mean, DK, they're trying to get vision in this pit. They can't exactly do that. Now Kingan's in a really awkward spot. He's got some barrels, but it's going to be denied. And the rest of the team is just being zoned away. Fate's Call already used. Now they're trying to turn onto Keen as the flash handshake is just going to go wide. The flash stun from Viego, also not great. But now Canyon in a massive hostile takeover. But this is a very broken up fight. The Ziggs is alone. Canyon survives. Down will go Showmaker as Keen gets a kill. And that is going to be huge for the side of Gen.G. You see the scraps of DK just running away, and Chovy is looking to join up.
Get him out!
Oh, God. He is dead. Aiming is dead as well, and there's just no hope for these guys. Kingen on the run. The TP into the bottom lane. They want to end the game now.
Yep, they want to close this one out. Looks like Gen.G will not lose a series today. Their game streak was broken.
TP? Into the base?
Get cancelled.
Oh!
Actually, that's enough.
That saves the game, I think.
That actually saves the game. I just don't even know how you approach. No flash and pays, though. Maybe the science experiment needs to go now.
They're going to have to throw something into that pit. as they don't have any vision and they're not going to throw anything into the pit.
Ludens is a good way to get the edge of Knight. We've seen it before, but if you know, maybe you get an angle here. There we go. It's down.
They got it.
I think now you just send the ults if he steps up slightly.
If you weren't going to use it on the Baron, you have to use it to save your base. And that they will. Here it comes. Oh, look at the damage! Oh, he gets the heal though. And with Kenyon there, he is going to be okay. But look at Kellen, he's nearly dead. And Lahens gets over the wall. The Fate's Call has to be used. Meanwhile, Keen wasn't even there. He's just taking the base. Doesn't care about the kids that are fighting. And now he's looking to fight himself. A lot of low health bars on his team. But man, the damage out of this team is just insane right now as Keen gets into the backline, assassinates the Ziggs, and Keen is unstoppable in this game, and he will take them down, picks up a triple kill, and that will do it. Gen.G, they lose one game, but their series streak has not ended as they move on to...
These were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say,
Okay.
See you on the next one.